Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the top 5 best 27-inch gaming monitors that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions, and more. If you want to see more information and the updated price, you can check out the description below. And also, make sure to subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the ASUS ROG Swift 27 inches 4K QD-OLED gaming monitor. The best 27-inch gaming monitor we've tested is the ASUS ROG Swift OLED PG27 UCDM. It's a 4K QD OLED with fantastic picture quality and gaming performance. While it displays fast-moving objects crisply and its 240Hz refresh rate is quite responsive, its standout feature is its 4K resolution. Because it has such a high resolution for a 27-inch display, text looks as crisp as an IPS or VA panel of the same resolution, which isn't the case for 1440p OLEDs. It also has other useful gaming features like HDMI and DisplayPort 2.1 bandwidth and support for all common VRR formats to reduce screen tearing. Because of its OLED panel, games look vivid and it displays a wide range of colors. It also has a near infinite contrast ratio that helps it display perfect blacks next to bright highlights in a dark room, and it gets bright enough for small highlights to pop, so it has fantastic HDR performance. That said, while it looks incredible, it doesn't have the highest refresh rate, and it makes deep blacks appear purple in a bright room. If these things matter to you more than the display's sharpness, consider the Sony InZone M10S. It's the most responsive monitor we've tested and is ideal for esports gamers, though it doesn't look as sharp because of its lower 1440p resolution. It also displays fairly deep blacks in a bright room. Moving on. At number 4, we have the ASUS ROG Strix 26.5 inches 1440 PQD OLED gaming monitor. While the ASUS ROG Swift OLED PG27 UCDM provides the best performance in terms of picture quality and sharpness, there are still some great high-end OLEDs that you can find for less. One of those is the ASUS ROG Strix OLED XG27 ACDNG. The main trade-off of getting this monitor is that it has a lower 1440p resolution, so images and text aren't as detailed. However, it does have a slightly higher 360Hz refresh rate, so it feels slightly more responsive. It still provides all the benefits of a QD OLED with deep and inky blacks and a near instantaneous response time for sharp motion. It also gets bright enough for highlights to pop. However, it doesn't perform as well in bright rooms, where deep blacks appear purple. If you're looking for a monitor that displays much deeper blacks in a bright room, check out the ASUS ROG Strix OLED XG27 AQDMG. However, it has a lower refresh rate and less vivid colors. At number 3, we have the Acer Nitro 15275 KP3274KUHD Gaming LCD Monitor. There are monitors you can get for cheaper if you don't want an OLED, and one of those options in the mid-range price category is the Acer Nitro 15275 KP3 by PureX. It often goes on sale for a cheaper price than the ASUS ROG Strix OLED XG27 ACDNG, and it's worth getting when you can find it on sale. Without an OLED panel, it doesn't deliver the same deep blacks as the ASUS, and it has a lower 160Hz max refresh rate. But this is still fine for most gamers, and it has good motion handling as well. One advantage of the Acer over the ASUS is that it has a higher 4K resolution, which results in more detailed and sharper images. It also has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth to take full advantage of the PS5 and Xbox Series 10s, but its input lag increases with fixed 60 Hz signals, which is disappointing if your games require fast reactions. In terms of picture quality, it has a mini LED local dimming feature that improves the contrast, and it makes highlights pop even more than the ASUS monitors above. It also easily gets bright enough to fight glare, so it performs well in any type of environment. At number 2, we have the AOC Q27G3XMN 27 inches 2K QHD gaming monitor. If you're looking for a 27-inch gaming monitor on a budget, there are a few good options you can choose from, including the AOC Q27G40XMN. It's a step down from the Acer Nitro 15275 KP3x because it has a lower 1440p resolution, so images aren't as detailed, and it lacks HDMI 2.1 bandwidth to take full advantage of modern graphics cards and gaming consoles. However, this is what you have to expect from an entry-level monitor in terms of gaming features. What makes it better than other budget-friendly monitors is that it has similar image quality to the Acer, and it features mini LED backlighting. While its local dimming has a bug, its great dimming performance helps it display deep blacks next to bright highlights, and it gets bright enough to make those highlights really pop, too. It even has a fast response time, but there's smearing with fast-moving objects. And finally, at number 1, we have the MSIG 274QP-FQD 27 inches gaming monitor. If the AOC Q27G40XMN is beyond your budget, you can look at a less expensive display, like the MSIG 274QP-FQD. It has the same 1440p resolution and 27-inch screen, and it costs less. However, its performance is a significant step down from the AOC. It makes deep blacks look gray in a dark room, and it has no local dimming system to improve this. It also gets far less bright, so highlights don't pop. That said, some aspects of its picture quality are good. It displays a very wide range of colors in HDR, though they don't look as vivid as the AOC. It also has very good motion handling, as fast-moving objects look fairly crisp at its maximum refresh rate, and it doesn't have any smearing with fast-moving objects. It's even fairly responsive, as it has a 170 Hz refresh rate and very low input lag. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.